Hey everyone, it's Michael, and as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be on the best anime tropes. However, before I start, I do want to shout out a channel by the name of Megtabe. After leaving a nice comment, they suggested I should do a top 5 video on the best anime tropes that we all like, and well, yeah, that's a really good idea. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Now, honorable mention, attack visuals. Short story shorter, anime is inherently really good at displaying pace and motion, so adding in energy blasts or an element or some light display is just mwah, chef's kiss. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay, at number 5, yelling out attack names. I really like this one. This is self-explanatory, but just so everyone knows what I'm really talking about, it's like when Goku will say Kamehameha, or Naruto will say Rasengan, or Gon with the Zankenpo. Other great examples is Inuyasha with the Wind Scar, and Yusuke Urameshi with the Spirit Gun. Now look, in a real fight, are the fighters gonna say their attack names? Absolutely not. But this trope is a great way to prime the audience and draw their attention to a signature attack that they can look forward to with every single fight. And also, it just adds emotion. I'll also add that it's a badass way to do it. I think one of the reasons why a lot of anime fans can put up with the power of friendship trope is that we at least get the main character yelling out an attack name with all their heart at the end of the conflict, and I'm here for it. Number 4, the rival character. Alright, let's get something out of the way. The rival character is not specifically an anime thing, but the way anime does the rival character has gone over so well with audiences that I truly believe we are now seeing this in other genres and subgenres. Every great main character in anime will oftentimes be synonymous with a character who, for whatever reason, they can't stand, but at the same time are drawn to, which produces a friendly bond. I'll add that in anime, if the rival character is the antagonist, it's usually not for long, but whether they are friend or foe, this rival character gets extremely competitive with the main character in order to get the leg up. I think there's a lot to like about this trope. You get great tension, great fights, awesome character development, but I think my favorite part is how these rivalries give writers an easy way to flesh out main and rival character motivations for bettering themselves. Everyone knows about Goku and Vegeta, Naruto and Sasuke, etc., etc. So I think an example everyone should take a look at is Senku and Tsukasa in Dr. Stone. Number 3, the Expedited Training Arc. Hot take, I think one of the greatest storytelling devices anime has ever popularized is the training arc. You'd think, for a thing as monotonous as training is in the real world, this trope would suck. But spoiler alert, it doesn't. I think most anime master 3 things about displaying training on screen. 1, it usually displays the parameter about the show's power system and how to get better given that. And when I say power system, I don't just mean battle anime shows, but shows that display some sort of thing that the protagonist wants to get good at. 2, they show the character, oftentimes the protagonist, going through the ups and downs that come with learning. And 3, there is a distinct difference of before and after that character trains. All 3 serve to hammer home to the viewer that this arc has consequences in terms of long-term storyline development. I think the best modern example doesn't even come from battle anime, but from haiku and the concept of minus tempo. Anyway, point is, I love this trope and it's excellent writing. At number 2, we have the Outcast Saving the Day. Now, hear me out. I want to add the caveat that I like this trope when done well. I'll concede that this trope is easy to screw up, I'll even concede that given our world today, sometimes this isn't the healthiest trope. But one thing I think anime shouldn't shy away from is that anime was, and in some cases still is, a genre that caters to the people who are often the downtrodden and the disrespected in our world today. So having a trope that features stories of an outcast picking themselves up, growing with each experience, and then doing the remarkable to save the day is very effective. Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Black Clover, One Piece, and so many other animes are about a lot of things, but at their core, they are stories of aspiration equaling achievement when the person who aspires to be great is working hard and growing with each step. That core I'm talking about is just effective storytelling and will never spoil. And number 1, the tournament arc. You knew this was gonna be on here, fam. You knew. Let me just say, nothing was the same when Yu Yu Hakusho dropped their Dark Tournament arc and set anime into a frenzy. Rarely ever does this trope disappoint because the format of a tournament and the fact that these tournaments are often presented in such a back-to-back way can really be effective in creating long-lasting plot points without needing the necessary setup that would usually come from creating good storytelling plots. It paves the way for this almost wall-to-wall action, fast-paced story without it feeling rushed. Here's an example I always like to point to, is that the Chunin exam arc in Naruto was just miracle work in terms of the amount of emotionally tense storylines that they could pack in such a short period of time. The Forest of Death, the one-on-one fights, Sasuke and the Curse Mark, Rock Lee versus Gaara. And this is the part where I remind you, a lot of these plot points happened in the span of 10 to 15 episodes. Insane. The only criticism on the tournament arc was that in the past, due to a feeling of security you felt with the main characters, certain fights felt very throwaway. But in recent years with the My Hero Academia's UA tournament arc, the Haiku Prefecture arc, and even the Jujutsu Kaisen tournament arc, we are starting to see mangakas and authors take risks with their tourney arc, and it's almost refreshing in a way. Point is, tournament tropes are hype and are a staple of anime because everyone loves tournaments. And that's my list. Comment below if you think I'm right or wrong. Also, let me know if there's any tropes you like, and be sure to like and subscribe because it does help. Okay, stay safe, stay blessed, and until next time, later.